Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope your day and your week are going very well so far. Got a new day, which of course means a new NBA player prop video to share with you guys. But first, as always, people, please make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, and it really does mean a ton to us. Also, make sure to go ahead and check us out on Discord. The link is down below in the description. I've been trying to be more active in the Discord. We have over 10,000 members in the Guy Boston Sports Discord. I handed out a parlay yesterday, 3-leg parlay plus 187 that did cash in the NBA picks chat in the Discord. So, guys, giving more interaction, more picks, so much more. So go ahead and follow us in our Discord. All right, guys, with a new day comes a new opportunity to go ahead and make some money. And once again, guys, the thumbnail gives it away. We are on to day 4 of our ladder challenge, which means we cashed again last night, guys. We are rolling high here with our ladder challenge to start the month of December. Now, let's get the negatives out of the way early. We didn't do great on our single bets. Just a 1-3 night for our single bets. We lost a couple units there. Yeah, not great. We are 16-59 on the year, but again, I said it yesterday, we take these bigger gambles, we throw more units on it, and we end up kind of bites us in the ass. But it is what it is. Overall, though, we did hit our parlay, so wasn't a bad night. 2-leg parlay plus 126 odds was a little bit of a sweat. Jaren Jackson Jr. only cashed it by 1 point / rebound. Was really, really close. And then Jokic, the line was 24.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. That's a typo there. And then Jokic over 39.5 points plus rebounds. We looked dead in the first half, but he had a really strong, basically, honestly, through the middle of the third quarter, he looked dead. But the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, he really turned it up a notch. Was not shooting the ball well. Turned that all around. So Jokic really did save us there at the end. But going to the ladder challenge screen here, guys, we are riding high. We've now cashed plus money parlays in each of the last 3 days, and we are up 6.35 units in profit so far on our December ladder challenge. Again, I use a strategy where I take my initial unit and I put it back in my pocket to go ahead so at least I break even. Whether it loses or not, I'm broken even. I'm not losing any of my initial investment. Anything I'm playing with now is just basically house money. So, guys, if you are riding with this ladder challenge, A, go ahead and let me know down below if you are riding. But B, if you are riding and you haven't done that, my recommendation is take a unit out, put it in your pocket. That way, if the ladder challenge fails, if we fall off the ladder at some point in the next couple of days, you at least don't lose that initial investment. You break even, and you're just playing with house money. But guys, making it to day 4, making it to the 4th step of the ladder means that we're putting everything thus far on today's parlay. So 6.35 units is going on today's parlay. And look, I know some of you guys right now might want to go ahead and cash out. We're up, if your units are $100 like mine, you're up $635 in profit so far through 3 days. I know some people might want to cash out. And you know what? If you do, you do. I'm not going to go ahead and make fun of you if you cash out, but I'm telling you guys, let's keep it going. Let's keep the faith. Let's keep climbing this ladder. Do not cash out. If you want to, you want to. It is what it is, but I'm telling you guys, let's keep this going. We're now at the fun part where we win today's parlay. We're up over 12 units now on this ladder challenge. Guys, keep climbing the ladder with me. Keep riding. I got another solid parlay to go and share with you guys in today's video. Guys, if you're watching today's video and if you are riding the ladder challenge, comment down below. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. That's the strategy here, guys. Let's just keep climbing this ladder. Let's keep building up these units. 2-leg parlay coming your way right now. We are jumping right into the outlier screen. In full discrepancy, guys, we don't have a massive slate tonight, and we also have a lot of teams coming off of back-to-back. So I have no single bets for today's video. Going to be a little bit of a shorter video. We just have our ladder challenge day 4 parlay. We have a 2-leg parlay plus 115 odds. I found the 2 picks I think have the most value in what is kind of a weak NBA slate. So again, we're going to put 6.35 units. All the profit we made thus far through 3 days of our ladder challenge, we're throwing it all on our day 4 parlay here, plus 115 odds. And the first leg of our 2-leg parlay, we have Celtics Pistons, 7:30 p.m. tip-off. I'm going Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons over 29.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. Now, this is a very juiced alternate line, and like the last couple of days, this parlay is a DraftKings exclusive parlay. You can only find these odds on DraftKings. It's minus 270 odds. So, like I said, really, really juiced line here for Cade Cunningham. But it's juiced for a reason. The data across the board is absolutely freaking fantastic on this prop. He's cashed the over in each of his last 10 games at 100% hit rate, averaging 41.2 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. Realistically, you could knock a couple points back on this or put a couple points back on this thing because he's been cashing the line pretty convincingly over the last 10 games. But again, we have a lot of units on the line here, so we're going to play a little bit safer here. Each of the last 10 games, but even if you go and stretch that out to the 2024 so far, a 100% hit rate on the year a 100% hitter for Cade Cunningham. You can't beat that value. And yeah, I know it's minus 270. What value? But I'm telling you guys, this prop is absolutely freaking fantastic. 19 out of 19 games this year has cashed the over. A complete green bean there for Cade Cunningham, averaging 39.37 points plus rebounds plus assists per game this season. Really good numbers across the board for Cade Cunningham. Even last year, looking at last year's numbers, a 74% hit rate at this line. 46 out of 62 games last year, he cashed the over, averaging 34.47 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. Look at the head-to-head numbers. 2 of his last 3 meetings with the Boston Celtics, he has cashed the over to 67% hit rate, averaging 36.67 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. These two teams have played once this year already, back on October 26th, and he did cash the over pretty convincingly with 21.6 rebounds and 10 assists, and what was a 6-point loss for the Pistons. Now, we are on the second night of a back-to-back here. That it is worth noting, no rest here for Cade Cunningham coming into this game, but I think it's a pretty good matchup because Boston also is coming off a back-to-back with no rest. Look at the matchup versus point guards here. The Celtics are middle of the road, 15th in points allowed, 19th in rebounds allowed, and 7th in assists allowed. But again, he already did it once this year versus Boston, so we know he's capable of cashing this line against the Celtics team. The Celtics might be without Jrue Holiday. He's a game-time decision tonight with left knee tendonitis. They obviously played last night. Very good chance he does not play in this game. Tatum is also a game-time decision here. A couple of key injuries to go ahead and monitor, but the data with Cade Cunningham off of no rest is actually pretty solid. Put a little filter here on outliers to back-to-back. You see so far this year, a 100% hit rate this season on back-to-back. He's played 4 games this season with no rest, and he's cashed the over all 4 games, averaging 42.75 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. But to make matters even better for us guys, that game versus Boston earlier this year where he cashed the over was on the second night of a back-to-back. So literally the same scenario here for Cade Cunningham. He already did it once this year. I don't see why he can't do it again. Even look at Cade's last 20 games off of no rest. Now, we only have the last 12 games dating back to last season, but over his last year and a half, 11 out of 12 games coming off of a back-to-back, 92% hit rate, averaging 37.25 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. So whatever way you want to go ahead and shake it, guys, the data is absolutely fantastic for Cade Cunningham, especially if Holiday's out. I love this prop even more. I know it's very juiced, but when we're going with the ladder challenge, day 4, we got 6.35 units riding on this parlay. You got to go ahead and take some safe bets here and there. In our second and final leg of today's parlay, guys, we got Clippers, Timberwolves, 10:30 p.m. tip-off. We have Rudy Gobert of the Minnesota Timberwolves over 21.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. This is an alternate line, minus 175 on DraftKings, but not nearly as juiced as the previous prop. The data also isn't as good. We don't have a straight green bean here from Rudy Gobert, but pretty solid overall. 8 of his last 10 games, he's cashed the over, an 80% hit rate, averaging 24 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. Close miss there, a couple close hits as well. But overall, the data seems to be pretty solid on this prop. So far this year for Gobert in 2024, a 65% hit rate, 13 out of 20 games, he's cashed the over, averaging 23.75 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. Now, as you can see, over the last 10 or 15 games or so, you see the numbers have gotten a lot better for Gobert. Even when he's missing, he's just barely missing. He got to a bit of a slow start, but you see 8 of his last 9 games, he's cashed the over. So really good data there for Gobert. And look at the head-to-head data. Each of his last 5 meetings with the LA Clippers, he has cashed the over. It's a 100% hit rate, averaging 27.2 points plus rebounds plus assists per game. They have played once this year already, just last week on November 29th. He did cash the over. A slight cash, but a cash nonetheless. He had 8 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists, and was a 1-point win for the Timberwolves. And unlike a lot of these other teams, Gobert is not on the second night of a back-to-back. The Timberwolves did not play last night. The Clippers did, though. So the Clippers are playing on the second night of a back-to-back. Gobert had at least 1 day rest here. Looking at Gobert's last 5 games, when coming off at least 1 day of rest, an 80% hit rate. He's cashed in 4 consecutive games. His 1 miss back on November 12th, a very minor miss. And the head-to-head data, when he has at least 1 day rest when playing the Clippers, he's cashed in each of those 3 games. And look at the map to the right side of the screen. Now, the one area where the Clippers are really solid when it comes to centers is not allowing too many rebounds. They're 6th on rebounds allowed to opposing centers, but versus in terms of points and assists, they're actually bottom 10 in both of those categories. The numbers are pretty impressive too. He's played about an average of 40 minutes per game over those meetings. Actually, let's go ahead and clear that filter out so we can go look at the full data here with the head-to-head information versus the Clippers. We'll clear that out. So go back to the head-to-head. So at least the last 5 games, averaging 37.4 minutes. The rebound chances, 25.2. The last time they played, he had 20 rebound chances. Finished with 12 rebounds in that game. Not taking many shots, but that's kind of his role. He doesn't take a ton of shots for this Timberwolves team. He had 7 shot attempts in that last game, shot 3 for 7 overall, 43% from the floor. On average, though, he's shooting 59% from the floor. And even when he doesn't take a lot of shots like this game, he only took 5 shots, went 4 for 5, though, and still cashed the over. So some pretty good marks here for Rudy Gobert. Definitely Definitely the riskier of the two legs, but I do like the matchup here. I think the Clippers off that back-to-back, the Timberwolves have at least a day rest. I think Minnesota's got a pretty good advantage here. I like Gobert with this over of 21.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. So again, guys, here is the parlay, two-leg parlay. Cade Cunningham over 29.5 points plus rebounds plus assists, and Rudy Gobert over 21.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. You parlay two legs together, you actually get a parlay of plus 118 odds, so a little bit better than it originally was. Plus 118 odds for this two-leg parlay. Pretty good value. So, guys, that is it for me today. Thank you very much, as always, for watching. One more time, guys, please make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. Also, make sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Tosso'sPicks. I'm thinking of maybe throwing an extra parlay out. I did an extra parlay in the Discord yesterday. I might throw an extra parlay out on Instagram later today. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. But make sure to go ahead and follow me on there. I do have more picks and more stuff over there on my Instagram page at Tosso'sPicks. Day 4 of the ladder challenge, guys. Let's hope we can keep it riding going to day 5 tomorrow. Regardless if we win or lose, though, we'll be back tomorrow with another NBA player prop video. Until then, guys, I hope you're all winners. And I promised you yesterday we'd bring out the money gun. So let's go ahead and do it. Money gun, baby. Let's go. Day 4 ladder challenge. Let's get that freaking cash.